Well, as a new school year begins across Hampton Roads, we're learning the results of the 2023-2024 Standards of Learning Assessments. And Miles Hood has been digging into the numbers, and he joins us in the studio with more. Miles, what does the data say so far?
Yeah, Stephanie, the new data shows students are starting to recover from post-pandemic learning loss, but work is still needed to get them back to those pre-COVID levels.
School is back in session, and the report cards from last year show the kids are making positive steps forward.
We're seeing SOL scores go up, which is great to see the scores go up.
Compared to the 22-23 school year, all schools saw improvements in pass rates for writing, math, and science exams. Carol Bauer, the Virginia Educators Association president, says increased funding contributed to the higher scores.
It's kind of like the Olympics. When you look at the Olympics, you see those athletes that have the good coach, the good facilities, and all of those things, and they do well. We just have to make sure that all our students have all the resources that they need to be successful.
Virginia Department of Education data shows our region was understaffed throughout all of last year. Despite that, school divisions like Williamsburg, James City County, and Hampton all saw improvements in math, reading, and writing. Norfolk Public Schools saw a near 20-point increase in writing scores as well. Bauer says having enough staff this year will likely increase scores next year.
That is not only the teachers, but it's the paraeducators, and it is the custodians, and it is the clerical, because all of those folks makes a huge difference in the success of a student.
While some scores are not at pre-COVID levels, Bauer says the growth is a step in the right direction.
It is incremental growth. And so we need to look at as the overall, and we look at the trend, and we see lots of growth, positive growth going forward. And that's what we want to continually see. You won't necessarily see this beautiful straight linear line.
Bauer says that the damaging effects of COVID and remote learning are so significant, and despite the steps forward, it'll be some time before we see a full bounce back in those test scores. Miles Hood, 13 News Now.